OMG late. OMG late. OMG. No, not actually late. That's just the text that I put there for when the counter runs out. Right, okay. Make sure I'm pressing the right button here. Hello everyone. Welcome. Today we're playing Beetle Uprising. We're going to have a shorter chill time before we start proper, just to feel things out and see how we're all doing. I've been away for just over a week. Had a nice little vacation in the Norfolk Broads in the UK, which was very pleasant and easy to social distance because everyone was in boats. So that was lovely. How is everyone? I'll do the welcomes. I'll just say the names of people who are in chat. Welcome Luke. Welcome Full Metal. Welcome Iron Titan. Welcome Stop Motion on the Go. Spellers, welcome. Right, I'll talk a little about Beetle Uprising, because I know some of you won't know about it. Beetle Uprising is another ecology-based game, like Empires of the Undergrowth, based around the world of insects, which has the focal point, funnily enough, if you can believe me or not, of beetles instead of ants. Why would you do that? I know, it's crazy. But it's a game with it has a real-time strategy, or more correctly said, real-time tactics focus, like Empires of the Undergrowth does. But crucially, the core of it is its genetic simulation. And from what I gather, there's a bit of a steep learning curve to it. And I'm certainly at the bottom of that hill now. I've played the game for roughly 2 or 3 hours. About 18 months ago, me and John did a stream. And yeah, Beetle Uprising is developed by a lovely bunch of guys in America called Iocane Games. And me and John played it a while back. And when it came time for Slug Disco to kind of expand our assets, as it were, we thought that Beetle Uprising would be a good thing to acquire. So we spoke to the guys at Iocane Games, and we're acting now as their publisher. So that's how we've come by this wonderful, quirky little property, which I think I said before when I played it last time. It defies genres, really. It's part simulation, it's part home building, and it's part real-time tactics. It's a bit of everything, but I've not played much of it. So today, as an introductory stream, I think is going to be just for an hour or two, whatever. We'll just play the first few missions and get used to the interface and such like, and then next time around, I'll look more into the deep genetic side of things, because there's a really steep learning curve there. But we will learn it, guys. We'll learn it together. We really will. Okay, so I'll come back to chat now, because I've just been talking straight to camera for a couple of minutes. So before we go, okay. So, Empires of the Undergrowth, but online. Are you talking about this? Not really. Feel like Trapjaw should not be a main colony, but a free play only queen playable. We've spoken about that a bit. It would require additional artwork. Generally speaking, free play uses assets from the campaign. Right. Okay. Let us boot up the Alexa has decided she's woken up.
I don't know that.
Shut up, Alexa. Right. I should probably mute her while I'm playing this. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, when the game opens, this game doesn't have narration, unlike Empires, so I don't have that to contend with, but you'll have to let me know about audio levels, because it's got music and sound effects. Okay, so I'm just going to turn off my background music and boot up the game. Nice mug. Yeah, this is, if anyone knows UK theme parks, you might know where that's came from. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not a big theme park guy myself, but I did used to work at one, and this this might tell you which one. Do you want a bigger clue? No, okay. Okay, let's put my earbuds in. Okay. Where will next update come? Empires of the Undergrowth. I can't tell you that precisely. I suspect John will do an update to the running beta soonish, but I know that they are intending to get a fairly big update, including the AI colonies, out to the main branch again soonish, but I can't give you an exact date. Right. I know I said this last stream. John said, sure, he will showcase the old build but if you do, I don't have the old build, unfortunately. Stop motion. You are going to have to ask John. I literally don't have it on this machine. I'm not a coder for the game. I'm thinking of buying this game as well as Empires of the Undergrowth. I suggest you buy both, Luke. Mainly because it's my job to suggest you buy both. Yeah, sounds fine. Thank you, Colossus. In Croatia, we would say, how would that be pronounced in an English-sounding... I'm going to have to look that up. In English phonetics, how would that sound? Okay, right, Beetle Uprising. Like I said, I've played it a bit with John a while back, but I don't know much about it. And I certainly didn't get to the point where I had to really worry about the genetics part of things. So we're going to go through it all very slowly, just take our time, nice and chill. No need to rush here. But what I do know is it has a trailer. Well, not a trailer. What I should say is it has an opening cinematic, which has text at the bottom of it, but no voiceover. So I'm going to do the old school Hollywood trailer voice guy. I'm going to do that. I'm going to provide that for you free of charge. Be grateful. Okay. New game. Okay. Yes. And in this version of the game, surprising I haven't mentioned it already. Beetle Uprising is leaving early access and going into full release on November the 5th. So just in a couple of short weeks, the game will be fully released on Steam. The version I'm playing here is practically that. There might be a few bug fixes in the meantime, but the game is pretty much there. And one of the things they added is Mystery Mode, which adds random rewards, I believe, between levels. Yeah. But I'm going to play the campaign, and we're playing through the campaign, and that's what we're going to do. And it will probably hit a wall a few episodes in, but that's what we're going to do. Let's go. So I'm going to do trailer voice guy. I'm going to have a little sip of my Ribena, and then we'll play. Okay, here we go.
Long and far did the matriarch travel to find us a new home. She fought for our future, and it gave her courage. Wave after wave of the enemy fell before her. And when the enemy committed all to the battle, so did she.
Effing chats for the matriarch.
And with her passing, we rise and take our place in this world.
There we go. Okay, right. That was fun. Okay, this is the help screen. To get here, hit escape and select the help button. For now, check out the overview of the game to get a handle on what Beetle Uprising is all about. Okay. I thought that voice was in the game for a moment. Cheers, Full Metal. That's cheered me up a bit. Okay, right. You are in control of a fledgling beetle nest left you by the matriarch who died clearing it for you. The goal is to conquer this beautiful abandoned lot. You'll start playing in your home nest. This is a safe place for you to breed and raise your beetles. You will need to care for your beetles, collecting food and supplies by doing tasks in the abandoned lot. See what I mean when I'm talking about it's kind of, there's almost an element of The Sims to it, a bit of home building. This game, it's got a lot of elements to it. It's deceptively deep as well. Selectively breed ever stronger, faster, healthier beetles is the key to your success. The initial beetles are weak. Completing missions will give you eggs with new genetics. Breed the new beetles with existing ones. So you've got to do breeding, and as will come, almost certainly not today, you have to think literally about how genetics works, like alleles and all sorts. I'm sure a lot of you have done things in biology that you kind of glanced over and your eyes glazed over and you thought about, well, in my case, your Warhammer figurines you were going to paint when you got home. But it really comes into play in this game, so we will together be learning it all. It's only the map of vacant lot, but it is the world to your beetles. From the map, you will send your beetles on task to gather needed supplies for your nest. Superior and happier beetles succeed more often. Missions are an RTS engagement on a 3D map. There are tricks and tactics to get the most out of your beetle swarms, but sometimes you just need better beetles, hence the breeding part of the game. If your beetles cannot beat the foe, try going back and breeding for the stats that you think they will need to succeed. So that's ultimately what we've got to do. We've got to take over the abandoned lot, piece by piece, by sending our beetles out on missions. That's the whole point of the game. Right, great. Okay, hello in a different account. Hello to Horsey, yep. Welcome, thank you for joining us. Welcome back, seeing you on various forums. Are there other bugs besides beetles? Yes, there are. We will encounter many things, spiders, ants, all sorts, during this game. But we control beetles. Don't remember. Yeah. Sadly, also ants. Oh, yes. No. Since I'm playing as the beetles now, I am very pro beetle and anti-ant. Anti-ant, adamant. I don't know. When I go back to playing Empires of the Undergrowth, I will be pro-ant again, and I think I'm going to do that, by the way, on Halloween, which is a Saturday this year. October 31st, I'm going to play the spider level. Well, actually, will that make me pro-ant? No, it'll make me pro-spider. Right, okay. Again, how are audio levels, guys? I don't think it's going to get much louder than it is now. I think we'll be okay. The beetles need items placed in the nest to thrive. Click this button to view your inventory of items. From there, you can select items that will improve the beetles' happiness and health. Okay. Double-click on an item and move your cursor over the ground of the nest. Click again to place the item in the nest. Hold the shift key to place down multiple copies. Holding the mouse down and dragging while placing an item rotates it. Okay. This is a pumpkin seed, so let's... Something I do remember from this game when I played it a while back is how adorable the beetles are. The animations are super cute. So we're going to pop down some pumpkin seeds for them. And a bit of bread. This beetle is resting, and when they rest, their stats rise, and they get happier. So this here is a little nest, little bed reed and a grass reed, and we've got 2 names for them, which are randomly generated. And I believe, if I remember correctly from the last time I played, you can rename the beetles as they're made, and I may well name them after people in chat, which might be fun. Look at that, rubbing himself on the burlap sack. How adorable is that? Okay, back to chat for a bit. Wait, is there going to be a different Christmas level or the same one? No, it'll be the same Christmas level this year, the Horsey. You're talking about Empires, aren't you? But it's currently pretty much unbeatable. John will be fixing it. He'll do a stream, I'm sure, in the next few weeks to do some balancing on that level. Yep, cheers, yeah, audio levels sound good. Good, fantastic. These beetles are now interacting. They're being social. Look at them. Man. Okay, right. We're going to go out and do Not Welcome, which is the first level. Yeah, they're super adorable. They're way more adorable than beetles have any right to be. Okay, let's go and play Not Welcome. Okay, the game pauses. Yeah, it pauses the simulation. Yeah, when you go and do something else, for sure. Okay, it's time to make a swarm and go on a mission. The selected beetle will be used to create a swarm of copies that will enter the battlefield. Making a swarm takes a lot out of a beetle, so expect it to take a while to fully recover. So once a beetle comes back from a mission, it's going to be unhappy and low, and we're best to leave it for a while. So we have to cycle the beetles out between missions, basically. Name them Asterix and Obelix, the greatest UFO of all time. I did read those comics when I was little. For once, I would rather pet the beetles than scream at them. Okay, so this one I'm pretty much just going to begin. I'm going to stay with the initial things. The slider lets you control the number of units in the swarm. Each unit copy of the beetle in the swarm costs you the specified goop. Goop is our currency. A total goop that will be used on the mission is shown at the bottom. When you have selected the beetle you want to copy and have chosen the swarm size, click begin to launch the mission. On to victory. Okay, I think we'll stick with the default and just go for it. If I remember from the last time I played, the first mission here is simply kill a bunch of stuff and it won't fight back. So we should be okay. Let's go. Here are our beetles. This is your swarm of beetles to control. Click on the ground to set the marker where you want the swarm to go. Move your swarm forward now. Like that. There you go. Very much like the pheromone marker in Empires. Use the mouse wheel to zoom, or the Q and E keys. I'm left-handed, so yeah, Q and E are nowhere near where I've got my hand, but yeah. WASD or the arrow keys, which is good. I use the arrow keys because I'm left-handed. Your beetles will automatically attack when they are close to enemies. Hold the shift key when you clean the ground, or double click to tell your swarm so to do a force move instead of attack. Yeah. I believe that's the term from RTS lingo. Let's go find some enemies. Let's indeed. Right. The objective for the mission on the upper left. To complete the mission, you must eliminate all the straggling enemies that are wandering around. And we've got a couple of bonus objectives as well, which we may or may not achieve. We'll see. Come on, stuff. Where are you? Here you go. Here's some stuff to fight. Let's go up here. No, down here. Oh, nah. We're going to have to chase after these ones. Yeah, we're not going to be doing the this one here. Good. Right. Okay, we are victorious. 2 or 3 stars. This is our reward for completing the level. We got a starting beetle. Has the basics to get the job done, but is particularly lacking in armour. Armour being one of the stats, one of the several stats the beetle has, and all of the stats are controlled by the genetic simulation. Cool. Right. Okay, and now this is Pakami, which is not very happy because it's just been out on a mission, so it needs time to recover. So it's having a bit of a sleep there. Yeah, and then we've got Aram Woozy, which is sleeping and is pretty okay for now. If you look at its happiness level, happiness is very important for the beetles. They'll perform better in battle if they're happier. So look at Pakami, not particularly happy. Yep, yellow is okay, red is very unhappy, so it's in the yellow category at the moment because it's just been out fighting. How would you feel after a hard day of work squashing other beetles? Okay, right. Let's come back to chat while the beetles just hang around. Probably be a branch structure that you could start with, and then you add rooms along the structure instead of digging. Oh, it looks like you guys have been talking a lot while I was playing that mission. Yeah, weaver ants. Yeah, I've spoken about this. They're not planned for the game, by the way. I think that is one of the few things I can deconfirm. Yeah, their nest structure doesn't really fit with our game. It's the same reason we have army ants in the game, but their nest structure doesn't sit with this very well either, with the systems we have. But, fire ants are coming. They do fit with our nest system. Okay, right, let's give them a pet rock. Might make them happy. And they need more places to sleep. They've used up the bedding. So let's give them a couple of spots there. An autosave there. Beetle inventory. Breeding. Okay. The two parents were chosen, automatically chosen. It's the only two I've got. But you can choose which beetles to breed by clicking a parent slot, like this one, and then selecting a beetle from the list at the bottom. Once you have selected the parents to breed, click the breed button in the middle of the screen. Right, okay, let's just see what we get out of these guys. Okay, and these are the possible outcomes for our breeding. Yep, there are 9 possible offspring to choose from, and you get to keep the one you like best. You can sort the offspring using the buttons on the right, sorting by their various stats. When you have decided which to keep, click this button. Click the keep button, yeah. If the arrows indicates that the beetle has superior or inferior stats relative to the rest of your other beetles, this can act as a quick indicator of your best and worst beetles. You can double-click an offspring to bring up the Beetle Inspector for more details. Right, okay. But you can, if you like, certainly at this point in the game, I believe, just breed for a colour you like. Or any, or a form you like, like the horns they've got, or various textures. But ultimately, we're looking at stats. We want to breed beetles with the best stats to take out on missions. That's the idea. Yeah, how to make beetles happy, pet rock. Totally, yeah. Yeah, you can tell the guys who made this game, Iocane Games, were alive during the 70s, pet rock being a thing. Okay, right, what are we liking the look of here? Okay, let's look at the various stats, because these are all going to be important in their own individual way. So we've got attack. Fairly obvious. Strength determines the damage the beetle will do. Yeah, attack, the type of attack this beetle uses in combat. So this one, yeah, all of these are attack beetles. As opposed to, there are beetles that explode, and there are beetles that do range damage, for instance. I believe that's the idea there, yeah. So strength is the damage beetle will do. Yeah, it overcomes armour. Okay. Quickness, yeah, determines how fast the beetle will move. Yeah, that makes sense. Regeneration determines how quickly, yeah. In Empires of the Undergrowth, the ants do heal just slowly over time. And that's a stat you can improve slightly, I believe, with the minor improvement system. So yeah, regeneration makes sense. Health, we know what that is. Yeah, perception is generally, yeah, it's perception or initiative. Various games use different terminology there, but yeah, that's the distance that the beetles here can see. Ferocity determines how frequently they can attack. Yeah, so their attack speed, sure. And finally, armour, which is their resistance to attacks. Right, so I think we're going to keep this one. And we're going to name this one after someone in chat. I'm going to, I think, give the lag time is about 20 seconds, by the way, from when I'm talking to when you guys actually see the video. So I'll wait 20 seconds after giving a very easy to answer trivia question, and the first person I see who gets it right, as long as your name is not hideously offensive, will have this beetle named after them. Okay, so what is the closest planet to the Sun? Go. Boom. Dylan says Venus. Incorrect. Andrew Bolster. Hi, Andrew. Friend of mine, IRL. Yeah, Mercury is correct. Well done, Andrew. Yeah, so these beetles will now, in in perpetuity be called Bolster. Bolster, sure. A new Beetle, Bolster, why not? Okay, that is done. So we have Bolster. When we come out of this menu, I don't think this game has much in the way of audio cues, but just in case, I'm going to put my earphones back in. This is the world map. Ultimately, we need to finish all of these levels to win the game. Task and missions for selected area show up here. You can select the task on the map or the list and then choose which beetle you want to undertake it. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Again, last time, you don't have to go and play a mission necessarily. A beetle can go out and do the mission and come back. It won't always succeed, and it'll do that by itself without you having to, intervene, as it were. Yeah, it's dangerous world up there. Yeah, they can die. Okay, so this is a combat mission. There are stragglers out left in this. Yeah, this is the one we've just done, I think. Okay, so I'm going to send Arm Wuzzy out. Yep, that beetle's on a task. Okay, so that'll be out doing stuff. And in the meantime, we have Bolster is a little babby at the moment. In real life, Bolster is a very tiny man. He's about like 5'1". So this is appropriate. Yep, social interaction increases their happiness, all that stuff. Let's have a look what other stuff we can get for the beetles. Let's put down some bread for them. They like that, and a couple of sugar lumps. Yeah, I'm. Hey, there we go. Wuzzy successfully completed the task, and we've discovered something. A new task. Yeah, me calling Andrew short is massively hypocritical. I myself am only like barely 5'7", if that. Like 5'6". So I can shut up. Yeah, and Andrew himself is actually well over 6 foot. I'm sure he knows I was making a little joke there. Look at this adorable... Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, I've seen various YouTubers and streamers play this game. You're not expecting how cute the beetles are. You can just watch them be cute. Having a nice little beetle chat there. Full Metal says, I'm 5'3", my dad is 6'5". I'd like to say, I did what I could for short people. He won't tell anything about release dates. Hello, Legendary Colossus. What are we talking about here? If you're talking about Empires of the Underground stuff, no, the guys, they don't tell me. Until they're sure themselves, they won't say anything, even to me, so I can't tell you. Okay, right, let's go and explore the Red Rocks. Let's have a look at that. Chance of death 2.9. Yeah, we're very early in the game yet, so we're okay. Yeah, let's stick with the default beetle for this one. Okay. So, off the Kami goes to do their task. Yeah, this game does have a speed up function, yes. So yeah, let's do that. Good point. Oh, Pakami didn't do so well. Up to 8 beetles on our nest. We can save up to 3 beetle appearances if we like the look of the beetle. If I remember correctly, this one is purely cosmetic, but it looks nice, so I'm going to pop it there. Hey! Great! Okay, so He's Mostly Dead is a beetle. Yeah, we're going to send out Bolster. You listen to this, Bolster. To attempt this one. You will find this area is stained by treasure buried beneath its surface. Secure this treasure for us. We should be okay. Here we go. Okay, kill 3 swarms is our objective. Mission name, yep, He's Mostly Dead. What stage we're at. There's a limited amount of time to complete each mission. Yep, okay, and I believe this, yes, this is the first mission where you encounter ants, or as this game calls them, formics. So, kill the formics! Down to here. Yeah, unlike Empires, this game actually uses a physics sim for its creature movement, which gives them a kind of natural dynamic sort of feel to their movement. But it does deal with a lot fewer units in general than Empires does. There we go. Go. Beetles of such high status display accelerated reflexes. Quickness, stealth, quickness, health, and perception. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Bolster here, yeah, needs to rest up before we send him on any more missions, but we can do some breeding in the meantime, I believe. So let's put down some more sleeping arrangements for the beetles, so everyone can sleep. Yeah, let's come back to chat for a short while. See what we're all talking about. Spellers, yeah, I'm also trying to catch an Ant Queen, but it's now up, you know, mid to late October. I'm probably not going to do it in the UK this year. Yeah, the Formix makes them sound kind of dirty. I guess so.
The Formix. Kill the Formix.
Okay, let's get some food. Sugar, pumpkin seeds. Okay, brains. Heals and strengthens the carapace. Great. Let's pop a brain down. And we have a blueberry. And we can use it to feed our beetles. Lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna... Hopefully I can do this with this game, I don't know. Hopefully I can just leave the game running while I knit the loo. You know what? I'll pause it and put on the BRB screen, just in case. Yeah. Back in just 2 minutes, guys.
Pills. We've got some pills here, which is food, and we need to harvest that. Plenty, because there's a lot more food on this map. John quite rightly recognised that the other map was a bit stingy as far as food goes. So yeah, more food here. We need to define a tile. I think this area food made the other map a bit more challenging. For our not everyone ants to store the food, so I'm just going to use this tool here. So I've got to be to create a larder. I want a bit more food before I come back here to. And this is going to be the area that the ants store food for us. I'm not going to leave a chamber directly to my queen, because as soon as she's once they've done that, they'll start rearranging. Can't reproduce anymore. The pills. So instead, I'm going to the trick to enter this tunnel that's a little bit long, maximum food directly to it is they're now storing in which you attack things like down here. I'm pretty sure is the mother loads get death food. Once we start to come along and a bit more similarly the food as well. There's food there, but there's also great. So I'm not okay. And run in there. We're going to need a few more workers, not too many. I found in this demo we can get to before we have to overdo it with the workers, because workers are free to respawn. So, but if you look when I carry on, put down a worker tile. Just cost 5 each. Enemies will try and run towards my corner. So I'm just gonna have maybe that many for now. I'm taking it back to the storage chamber, my worker chamber up here. I'm not sure about this. And along they come. There's no system to. I don't intend to prepare the area to. So these are now if we come down here, work in one of these tiles, and then they'll come along to the queen. Grab a, grab an egg from her, I will pop them in the chamber, and then when these fellas hatch, or these ladies rather, hatch, they'll be workers. Oh, look at that animation. So, yeah, okay, we've got 7 workers, and I think we should probably have a few more. It's like popcorn, it's very satisfying to watch. Because we've got some lovely and fresh-faced workers ready to our fellas to help us in our let's get a couple underground domination. Then we'll go into battle. They'll immediately come and add new the workers will come and prepare those soldiers, these black ant tiles. But these won't hatch until the ant that's associated with that tile dies. And in this demo version, it's free for them to rehatch, to respawn, basically. It is respawning. So, yeah.
Send me your PIN numbers now.
Right, okay. So that's that done with. Okay, Beetles all being happy and getting fed and having social interaction and being nice and lovely with each other. Explore the Lost Beach, and to is humus. Humus, I believe, is decaying animal matter, which is part of the soil. Jesus Almighty Christ. Yes, I'm here. Right, okay. We'll do another couple of missions, get us up to the hour mark, and then we'll probably call it for today. But I am going to continue this stream until I finish the game, basically. So I think I'll probably do the next one on Monday, maybe Monday. It might be later than Monday, it might be later in the week. But I'll put up the notification on the day and let everyone know. Okay, Lost Beach. Bolster is looking okay now, so we can probably send him out on that. Chance of death, 3.9% though. Not necessarily going to succeed, but he should be okay. Let's go for that one. And then... So, yeah, Bolster's off to do that one. Let's do some breeding. And choose another person from chat to... Right, so... These are the only two I can choose to breed at the moment. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Okay, we have new beetles, which we earn through playing the missions. So we've opened the egg, and we're going to, again, go a very easy trivia question. And the first person in chat who gives the correct answer will have the beetle named after them. So the question this time is, which is the furthest planet from the Sun? Planet. Hiya, Giant, welcome. Spellus, unfortunately, Pluto is incorrect. The question, of course, is the answer. Of course, is Neptune. So, legendary Colossus was the first to get in there. Yeah, Neptune is technically, yes, I believe a dwarf planet. Is that the name these days? Yes. Pluto is, yeah, technically a dwarf planet. Yes, but Neptune is the furthest planet from the Sun officially. So, legendary Colossus. There you are, tiny little red beetle. We have another one though, so we're going to ask one more question. Again, not too difficult. Let me think. I like science questions. I think they're generally. Most people know some, standard science stuff. Okay. I also like astronomy. My first attempt at a degree was astrophysics, which did not work out very well. I ended up with a degree in visual effects, but at least I worked on a Harry Potter film. That happened eventually. Okay, no. So we're going to say. Okay. The question is, what is... Come on, Mike, science question. What is the... No, that's not... Well, I guess everyone can Google, whoever's the quickest at Googling if you don't know it. What's the closest star to the Earth apart from the Sun? There you go. There's your question. Yeah, Spellers, if that last question was 10 years ago, then you'd have been correct, but the definition has been changed. I think you're right, Colossus. I think that is the definition of that kind of star. I think I might give it to Giants. It's in the Alpha Centauri system. Unless someone in the next 10 seconds... Barnard Star is not correct. Unless someone in the... There you go, there we go. Speller's got it, yeah. Proxima Centauri is correct. It's part of a triple star system, which is closest to the Sun. But Proxima Centauri is, I believe, a red dwarf which circles on the outside. And for most of its orbit, it's closest to the Sun. So yeah, Spellus, there you go. Congrats, you get it. Yep, that's why I said Google is totally allowed here, because I wouldn't know, really. Yeah, Proxima Centauri is the closest star other than the Sun to the Earth. To be honest, I should be asking insect-related things, shouldn't I? Okay, right. Speed things up a bit. Wait for the Beatles that are on their task to get home. Bolster succeeded. And we discovered the Lost Beach. We've learned about the number of swarms. We have learned what type of enemies there are. We have learned how many enemies oppose us. Ooh. Okay, right, we've used up a bunch of our stuff, so let's buy some more stuff. Okay, let's also unlock these other beetles. By the way, some of you guys are likely to get juiced at some point, because as the beetles get higher in level, we get rid of the old ones and we juice them. We stick them in a blender. So, okay, one more... Yeah, let's go for an insect-related fact for this one. Do I know any beetle facts offhand? I guess so. Yeah, okay. Okay, so in the UK, if you saw a beetle with a red beetle with black spots, what would it be called in the UK? I guess if any of you guys aren't in the UK, that might be a bit of a trickier question. But it's similar in the US, I think. It's not the same, but it's similar. Ladybird, King of Assassins, gets it correct. Yes. Okay, so King of Assassins. Yeah, I think, Carla, in the US, I think you call them ladybugs. Yeah, ladybugs in the US. Yeah, so it's ladybirds in the UK. King of Assassins got it right. Okay, so we've got Amwuzzy, Bolster, King of Assassins, Legendary Colossus, Bakami, who was one of our starter beetles, Spellus. And those are our beetles at the moment. But let's go out and do one more mission and then call the stream there. Because, like I said, I'm going to do this probably 2 or 3 times a week until I've finished it. Until hopefully I can finish it before the game is officially released on November the 5th. That's the plan. Legendary Colossus, I probably did send you out a bit too early, to be honest, but you sustained an injury, I'm afraid. And Bakami is one of the starting beetles, but okay, so I think I'm gonna put down bedding and things so that the poor old beetles can heal themselves. Change Bakami to pastrami. I do like eating pastrami. I like that description. Sugar cube. It's good we don't have teeth. These rope things here are just that the beetles will interact with them and it'll increase their happiness a little bit. Giant says, I'm still stuck on Lost Beach because I'm a noob. This game has a serious learning curve and we're going to learn it together, guys. Over the next few weeks, we're going to learn it. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that point yet, but it'll come a point kind of 2/3 in the game where things will suddenly change and I have to get my head down and really think. You guys can help me. Okay. Let's name this other beetle. I have to think of another science fact. Well, hopefully insect related fact. We had a beetle one just, how about an ant one? Ant facts. What's the fastest ant? You see, I don't even know the answer to that. I'd have to look it up. Which species of ant forms super colonies in the northern hemisphere? I mean, there are many that you could answer. There are several answers to that, I think, and also features in Empires of the Undergrowth. Let's put it that way. Why not? Fire ant. I think that's correct, yes, but with the stipulation of also features in Empires of the Undergrowth. Oh gosh, I mean, considering how many separate ants I've got for this, and none of the ones that I was thinking of are the answer is wood ants. Formica rufa forms huge super colonies. But yes, any number of other wood ants. Yeah, legendary colossus. You've already had one though, so I'm I'm going to call this beetle Mike. Radiation is the old green. I need 2 different kinds of ants. We've got to do some breeding, really, haven't we, before we go to this one? If you fail this mission, there's a chance that one of your beetles, one or more of your beetles, will die. If you achieve at least the first objective, you don't die. Okay, collect 2 eggs, right? Well, let's look at the breeding. To Aries Humus, we can send Bolster out on that. I think he might be okay. He's pretty much a dog's body is Bolster. We can just send him out, it's fine.
Bolster!
I need food, I've got to feed these ants. Okay, the nest is getting a bit bigger. Yeah, the 2 initial beetles are not great. Yeah, I think you're right. If I was being a bit wiser about it, I'd have. I should have waited to see what happens. Seeing as I'm not wise, though, I'm going to go for ones with higher attack. Go for this one. Okay. We're going to simply name this one after the first person who gives me a name in chat. Yeah, Spellish, you've already got one named after you. Yeah. Full Metal, I think, has not. So... Okay, there you are. I think we'll wait a bit for our ants to kind of improve their happiness slightly before we do missions. There I am, there's Mike. Just rubbing himself up against some random stuff. Fairly true to reality, actually. Who will be first in the blender? I hope it's Mike, after I've just said that. Mike's just being a guy. I can't help it, I'm a guy. I can't help but be creepy and weird and have control of my actions. No, that one we don't want to do yet. This one we can send out, not Mike. Yeah, send out that guy. The original guy. I don't know a guy who doesn't rub all over random stuff from time to time. Yeah, guys who are watching, let's try not to do that. People don't like it. It's not nice. They're hungry. Hey, well done, Bakami. One of the originals. One of the original Beatles. You did good, kid. A new task was discovered. Pathetic ants. I like it. There's nothing else for us to put down. Okay. Right, let's see how we do with this one. Should we just max out stuff and see how we do? With Spellus. Who's got the higher attack value? Yeah, let's put bolster out. 30 bolsters. Okay. I have to collect eggs. I remember this being the first, when I played it last. This is the game, the level I had some trouble with. You have 2 swarms, and they can be controlled a bit like Empires with the different pheromone markers at the bottom. Very similar in that. You have 2 swarms in this mission. Each swarm is directed separately, and the first swarm is selected by default. To change which directing, I can press 1 or 2, or just click down there. Did do so well, did Gispellus? Where's my other swarm? Yeah, we failed. Bolster died while striving for the nest. It was going to always happen, wasn't it, Bolster? F in chat. Right, we'll come back to it, guys. Next time, probably Monday. If not, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, but probably Monday. Spellus, you fell, but Bolster actually died, so we won't be seeing Bolster again. Yeah, we'll come back next time, guys. Thank you for joining me for this lovely hour of Beetle Uprising. Like I said, we'll hopefully try and complete the game, learning more about it as we continue throughout the next few weeks. I'm just going to save the game. And then play a bit of background music while we just have a chat for a few minutes. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for joining us, Full Metal. Yeah. Have a good day yourself. Yeah, so the plan, basically, from my point of view, is we'll be playing Beetle Uprising for until I complete it, pretty much. The added complication of having to deal with a stream while you're learning something quite complex is an issue, but it's not one that's insurmountable. We'll work our way through it. It might just take a bit more time if I was sat here concentrating. Now, we're not ending right now. If any of you guys have any questions, particular ones with a theme about insects would probably be a good one. I guess I know about them. Yeah, there is a 20-odd second lag time because of the 4G upload that I've got to do. Yeah, I'm sure you guys who have watched my stream before, my home internet it's fine for me personally, but when I try and upload stuff, it's terrible. So I've got to use my phone on a 4G connection, which it's doable, but it's not ideal. You have a question? Spit it out. Spit it out. You ready for Halloween? I'm slightly nervous about Halloween because we're going to play the. I've got to do a costume or something, but we're going to play the Hungry Spider level from Empires of the Undergrowth, and I voiced the Hungry Spider, so it'll feel like a weird vanity project, but no, it will just be appropriate. That's what I'm going to do. When will the next beta level come out? John's been working on a level called Excavators the last week or so. I don't know exactly when it'll come out. Again, we're not very good with guessing release dates, so we tend to avoid doing so. But yeah, if you look at our, it's pretty cool. If you look at our screenshot Saturday, which we did a couple of hours ago, you'll see a little bit about that. And also, John did a stream. If you look at the Slug Disco Twitch stream, I stream on YouTube. John streams on Twitch. He's a dev. I'm a community manager. Now, there is Adventure is a different one, Legendary Colossus, which will be coming out eventually. It was just a bit more complex, probably the most complex one that John's done. So he's putting it on the back burner. He's doing another one in the meantime. So that'll be coming out later. Will Slave Makers be added to free play? Not as a colony, I don't think. No. Are semi-claustral ants being considered for empires? Do you know what? I'm going to have to do a Google. The fact that I've had to Google it says probably no. Okay, right. Yeah, I think we'll end it there because I'll just end up mainly answering questions about empires rather than Beetle Uprising, which is the point of the streams at the moment. But yeah, next time, guys, probably Monday. Not definitely, but probably Monday. I'll be streaming more of this, more Beetle Uprising. So yeah, if you can think of your Beetle questions, we'll get going for that. But in the meantime, have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I'll see you during the week for more Beetle Uprising. So long.